Welcome back to Speak Unspoken. This platform was created to give voice to the voiceless. Your voice can become a prison, but telling the truth, even when it hurts, can set you free. So today, we got the one and only Justin. What? So every week, I know on Thursdays for the last 10 years, we have conversations in the barbershop about dating, right? And every week he has a lot to say. So let's see what he have to say about today, right?
Just be talking.
You just be talking.
Just be talking.
You just be talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's episode is about modern dating. So let's get into this. So Justin, you're a single man, right?
Yeah.
Single? How long you been single?
About 8 years.
8. Oh, that's a long time. Okay. So being single for the last 8 years, what have you noticed that has shifted in the dating scene? Or when did you notice the shift? I'll say that.
I think the shift like last 5 years is different. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like after COVID, then social media like start pushing the dating topics, the podcast, all that dating shit.
Okay.
It became a gender war.
Oh, a gender war.
Basically.
So you feel like social media, podcasts, and different things like that has shifted the culture of dating. Yeah. And so it's kind of like the battle of the sexes kind of like, right?
Yeah, for sure.
If that's what you would say. Okay. So since the pandemic, since you noticed, so that's 5 years ago. But prior to that, you had been single for 3 years prior to the pandemic. So how was dating then?
It was cool, still fun. It was more or less fun, not transactional.
So you believe dating has become more transactional? Do you believe? I'm sorry.
A little bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody's experience. Mine, I don't really have that problem. I ain't really met a lot of chicks that's really been transactional. They be cool. But I do know of situations in other, talking to other dudes, yeah. Right. I don't have that issue.
You don't have that issue? Okay.
I'm not even going to entertain that conversation.
So the thing is, you say you're not going to even entertain that conversation, but you don't know how a person is until you really start talking to them. So
when they get to that, yeah.
So when you say when it gets to that, so how does a transactional get to that conversation looks like?
I mean, if you start talking about money, ask for stuff right off the rip, then yeah, that's to me that's what it looked like. You just in it to see what you can get out of it. You ain't really looking for nobody. You ain't really looking for a relationship. You're looking to come up on something. That's it. Now you can tell by the date though. If a person wants you to, oh, we gotta go eat here, we gotta go do this, you gotta spend this amount of money. Oh, let you know right there.
Oh yeah.
If you on a free date, if we go sit down and talk somewhere and chill, then you can tell pretty much that person ain't on that type of time. They cool. But if you gotta take me to State 48, you gotta take me here, you gotta spend $250 on the date, that lets you know right there.
Yeah, we have this conversation all the time in the barbershop, and I always feel like, and I like very nice things, and I like for a man to take me out, but I have conversation with my girlfriends, and I feel like if a man offer you to come to Starbucks with him and you decline, he could really just be seeing if you're gonna even just show up in the most simplest places before he even decide he want to go spend $250, $400 on a meal at State 48 or Mastro's and things like that. So I'm not opposed to that.
Because think about it, if we try to get to know each other, why does it matter how much money I'm going to spend on the first date?
Right.
We just going to have conversation, see if we even connect with each other.
Right, that's true. And so I was listening to this podcast one time, and this dude, and he's very well off, and he said like he would tell a woman to meet him at a coffee shop, and if she started being like, I ain't gonna do that, you ain't taking me to no coffee shop, he'd be like, no, and not knowing like he would have like a whole date plan for them. But the first stop would be the coffee shop because he said,
testing them.
Yeah, the coffee shop gonna let him know like should I continue on through this date, which is gonna end great, or should I just leave it where it's at? And a lot of women, and honestly, I don't even know if men are testing women. I believe men are just tired of being the money magnet, and like women just go out with them. So a lot of women just want to go out to eat.
You can go out. Yeah, she'll go out with you, pay this money, and then she run off.
Right.
So like most men probably ain't like I don't feel like spending $250.
Right.
Because it's $250 if you going out to eat on a good steakhouse. You $250.
Yeah, exactly. And then don't include if the girl can drink.
Right.
Because you got some women they modest, but then you got
one drink.
Yeah, you got some women that can really drink. Right.
You gotta feel like, man, I don't feel like. You gotta think when you dating. If you date multiple people, or if you just actively dating, that's across the board. You gotta go to dinner here, dinner with that person, dinner with that person. That's adding up.
Right.
But if you saying, okay, meet me at the coffee shop, let's go to the park, let's go here, let's go places that don't cost nothing, they let you know what she at. Conversate, see what's going on, and then boom, we go to the next step. Instead of just jumping right in, oh, I gotta take you here. Why? We can have the same conversation over there. If that's what it's about. Now, if you trying to look good and trying to put on social media like you by yourself and doing all the
put on social media, yeah. And what I've noticed, and I can even attest to my own life, like I know in one season of my life, it was always about what it looked like, right? So, but I'm at this space now, right? I could care less what it looked like, right? And so I lived a highly performance-based life. And even in dating, I wanted to live a highly performance-based dating life for it's like what a man could do for me, all these different things. And if he couldn't live up to that, I'll kind of be like, But now I realize it's more to just transactional things because after a while, when you get to a certain age, you realize like your emotions, your emotional stability, like different things that you fully want from a man now. And like one thing I do notice about a man, if he really like you, he gonna do for you anyway, and you ain't gonna have to ask.
Transactions don't come if I like you.
Right, exactly. And so that's what I've experienced. But at one point in my life, like if you weren't doing enough for me, I was not gonna talk to you. And I know that's crazy, but that's just how it was. And this was before the pandemic. Honestly, during the pandemic, I think I calmed my life down more because I had time to really sit with myself. So to be with yourself for all them months by yourself, because mind you, I'm single. And
because you gotta deal with you.
Yeah.
Pandemic, you had to deal with you. You couldn't go outside. You couldn't be around nobody. You had to really sit down and deal with yourself.
So I'm not on the dating scene, so I really don't know what dating looks like right now. So do women even know how to carry on a conversation? Like, or is just strictly about...
Some do. Some like they don't.
So what does a quality conversation look like?
For me, conversation, for me, this is how the conversation goes with me and a woman. I kind of try to figure out how a mindset, you know what I'm saying? We chill. Like I like to laugh, and so we kind of started. It ain't nothing serious. We just start having random convo. The random conversation might lead into the more serious questions. What you do? How many kids you got? Been married and all that. That come later on down the line. At first, I just like to laugh and joke.
Okay.
So I kind of start there on the lighter end, and then get to the serious at the end.
Okay. Because now, like a lot of times they saying after so many days, you should just be going straight in. Like, what you like? What's your credit score? What's this? What's that? Like, what's your take on that?
I don't ask them questions. So if we get down the line to where we seriously start dating, then yeah, that's a whole different ballgame. What your credit score is and all that don't have nothing to do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's your credit score.
So will something like that determine if you, and I know you, that ain't gonna determine if you deal with a woman or not. Nah, never mind. So it's not even no point in me asking that.
Nah, that ain't never been a determining factor. Me is more, do we gel? We gel, we get along. That's it.
So in the dating process of the last 10 years, have you ever had like a emotional letdown through dating a woman? Like where you thought it was something and at the end of the day it really wasn't?
Nah.
No?
Uh-uh.
Why is that?
I didn't even let myself get to that.
Mm.
Because I was just dating. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to get in a relationship. So that was, I'm just dating. I'm not trying to get in a relationship. I don't even get that attachment.
Mm.
Because if you just dating and you know in your mind you don't want to have a relationship with nobody, why even get attached to somebody like that? You got to know that you got to create the boundary, create that space. Like, okay, cool. Now, there's certain stuff that I don't even do now that I used to do 10, 15 years ago. I'm dating somebody, I won't even, I'll let seeing each other 4 or 5 times a week. I ain't doing all that because that started giving away the impression that I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to be something serious. If I'm just playing, see me once, maybe see me twice. We can plan a date. We can do, but doing all the relationship stuff, we had the conversation in the barbershop. You're doing relationship stuff, but then you don't want to be in a relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to know, got to create that boundary between, okay, what do you want? What don't you want?
So at no point in dating, you never had an emotional attachment to a woman to where you thought it should go a little bit farther than just dating?
Nah.
Oh, wow.
Because if I want to be in a relationship with them, I'm going to just be all right. I want to be in a relationship, so then that's when I'm going to go to it. If I'm just messing with you, then you don't know I'm just messing with you.
Well, they did say, like, men decide the relationship ultimately, not the woman. That's what they say. Because y'all decide if y'all want to marry us or not. So it's like y'all really got the hand to decide which way the relationship is gonna go. So out here, like in Houston, Texas itself, right? Like on being outside. So if you meet a woman, she's cool, she's nice, she's all the characteristics that you would want, but she like to hang out a lot. Would that be a deal breaker for you?
I don't know because I hang out, so I can't really knock her if she hang out. It's only a knock if I stop hanging out and she keep hanging out. You know
okay.
Like, if I cut it down, if it's a problem, like, and I cut it down, I'm like, okay, boom, we both need to cut it down. That's where we going.
Okay.
That's the only time it's gonna be a problem. But I can't knock you for want to hang out and then I do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying so you saying if you meet her, that's the type of time
if I meet you out there, if I meet you out, and I've seen you out several times, I already know you like to be out. So if I decide I want to go far with you, further with you, then no, that's not a problem. Oh, okay. Because I know why I met you at.
Okay. So he say the way he meets you, he ain't trying to change you.
Nah, because if you want to be with somebody, you'll change anyway.
That's good.
You'll change. Like, if I want to be with somebody, I did it before, so it's easy. You want to change. You want to be with somebody. You know your lifestyle is a certain way, and that's not gonna go with the relationship. You're gonna be like, nah, I need to cut this back. I need to do this. I need to do that. You'll change on your own without nobody telling you.
That's good.
I don't want to have to tell you to change.
That's good. And you know what, Justin? You shouldn't have to tell nobody to change. Like, once a person see how you move and how you carry yourself, they want to honor and respect you anyway. So
you're gonna adapt to. You know what I'm saying? It's again, if I gotta tell you what to do, you're already in a bad space.
So you don't believe sometimes people just don't know?
Yeah, some people just don't know. They because you gotta think, we're in our 40s, right? So if you've been doing something for a long period of time and you think that worked, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna roll with. That might not work for me. Just because it worked for our other relationships, that might not work for me. Right. So then, of course, then I gotta tell you. I gotta say, look, this is how I get down. This is what I like. But you don't know till you get into it. Right.
Because I mean, in the times I have dated, and whatever, the most thing men always say about me is my mouth, right? And so even with my mouth, like that's something I've been trying to work on, right? So I tell people like, oh no, I changed. I done did this, I done done that, right? But I don't really know if I fully changed with my mouth and the way I can be dismissive towards men. until I fully get in a relationship or start really fully dating somebody seriously. So I'm wondering, like, what would that actually look like if I'm never triggered? Like, I'm trying to figure out how would I even know if I'm even healed to even be with a man. Like, can you give me some points on that?
I don't know. Your mouth like what? What is it that they say?
Well, they always say I got a slick mouth. I got a smart mouth. You know, I can be dismissive, like when they telling me stuff, and it's like I try to change the subject if it's not going my way, and you know, maybe I don't know. I mean, you've been around me for 10 years, and we done had a lot of conversations. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say. It depends on the dude. For me, it ain't my mouth slick, so you know what I'm saying. Like I kind of like 10 years ago, yeah, slick mouth, all that. Now I just dismiss it. I'll be like, you know, but it depends on the dude. So it depends on the man you dating, and you would probably have to get in a situation, and then he got to
didn't have to see
tell you like I don't like that. I mean, because every man is different.
Yeah, every man is.
So
different.
I can't really speak on what another man gonna feel like how you gonna feel because
right.
I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me in that situation, I'd be like, depending on what's going on or what's said, I might say something back, or I might just dismiss it and be like, yeah, what up?
So would the dismissive part come to like what would be the conclusion of dismissing it is if you really like her or not?
Nah. It'll be for me it'll be my mood that day, or whatever mood I'm in. If I'm just chilling and you come we having a conversation and you say something slick, I might laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? You catch me on a bad day, then it's different. But when you do if I really, really like you, I ain't trying to argue with you. Like I know you're gonna get into have disagreements, but kind of don't want to say something. We'll have a disagreement and then I try to shut it down. Like as far as I like to be quiet, I like to process stuff. So we get into something, I like to just go silent and process the situation, and then have a conversation. Because you give me a chance to cool down, process what was said, what happened, and then we have a conversation about it afterwards. But if we just in the heat of the moment and we going back and forth with each other, ain't nothing going. We ain't getting to nothing. We just making it worse.
Yeah, that's good. That's called emotional intelligence. So where you can stop and fully process something honestly before you say something that you really can't take back.
That's what happens in arguments.
Right.
Because what you're doing is you're in defense mode. So you saying stuff to me, and I'm countering with something. For me, I'm gonna say some shit to get you off of me. And it might not mean it, but in that moment, I'm saying it because I want you to leave me alone, be quiet. But then when you sit back, you like, I should have said that. Right. So now you gotta go back and say, I apologize. Yada yada.
So unnecessary apologies, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Because how many times you don't apologize about the same thing?
About the same stuff. And I'm a firm believer in that too. Whether if it's with a man, family member, friendships, different things like that. Like I try my best. Like I will not say something that I gotta regret, because one thing about it, even if you say sorry, the person is gonna keep rehearsing it back in their head.
It's already said. It's already said. You already put it out there. So once you put it out there, you can say sorry, but you can't take it back.
Yeah, and they say what flows from a man's heart comes through his mouth. So when people say, no, I don't mean that, yeah, you mean that. And a lot of times, I know in situations I've been in, this is a little bit off the subject, but situations I've been in, men and women, like they'll say something and then they'll try to come back on it, and then their actions don't line up with their words. Like for example, cheating in a relationship. I've had somebody to tell me they've forgiven me, right? But even in the process, they really haven't forgiven me, because every time, I don't care if it's 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, it's gonna keep coming back up.
So you gotta think, okay, we'll use the cheating. So boom, you cheat on somebody, right? Y'all stay together. Cool. They say they forgive you, but at the same time, what happens is they really don't. They forgive you, but they don't trust you. So just because I forgive you don't mean I trust you, because you did step out on me, right? So now any little thing is triggering me, thinking that you out doing something else. You ain't answer your phone. I ain't seen you all day. You went hours without talking. Just little bitty things that before the cheating wasn't a problem, but afterwards it's an issue. So honestly, when you forgive somebody, I'm not saying you gotta forget it. But you gotta start from that point and say, okay, I forgive this person. I'm gonna still be with them. Yes, they gotta earn your trust again, but then you can't keep throwing it in their face.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think a person should stay in a relationship after cheating has happened? Or do you think they should just say, call it quits?
If you're not going to 100% forgive them and let it go, then yeah, you need to move on.
Or if you do stay in a relationship, I feel like when people cheat sometimes.
But you gotta get to the root of the problem.
Right. You gotta get to the root of the problem. But sometimes I feel like when people cheat and they don't really work on getting you to trust them again. Like a lot of times they feel like, oh, I'm gonna just do this for a couple of weeks until they get over it, male or female, and then they kind of go back into their old routines. So I feel like if you do like cheat in a relationship or something like that, like you should really work at building trust back in a relationship. And I feel like sometimes just the people don't do that
because they don't have a conversation. You gotta have a conversation. So okay, boom, you get caught cheating. Don't just blow up and then boom, we going on about our regular life. You gotta have a conversation, like, and get to. You have people that some people they just gonna cheat. That's just them. They just cheat. It is what it is. They always gonna cheat. Or you have some people that just might have messed up that one time. So boom, okay. So you have a conversation, and as if somebody cheat on me, we're gonna have a conversation. I decide to say, "This is what I need from you. This is what I need. This is how we need to get back on track." People ain't having that conversation.
And this man just said, "You got some people they just gonna cheat."
You do. So, like the question of why do men cheat?
That's not a real question.
Yeah, that's. I can't tell you why the next man cheated on you because I'm not him. You got to figure that out. You got to figure out why the man cheated on you in that situation. Now, you could have been doing everything under the sun, and the man just cheated. It's easy. It's too accessible to get another woman out here. So you got to be strong enough to say, I'm in a relationship with a chick, or I'm married with a chick, and I'm not stepping up. You got to not put yourself in them positions. But you got some people that just, I love women, so this is what I do.
Yeah. A lot of men love women, and I used to say I just love men.
and it's cool if you do be single.
But the thing is, I've been single. Like I've been single. You know, I've been single for a long time. I know y'all wouldn't say that. But I've been single. I've been single since 2014, to be exact.
Okay, so boom.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so boom. It's levels of single.
Okay.
You've been single, but you wouldn't call it relationships, it's situationships. A person that you actively dating for a while, and y'all ain't officially in a relationship, but then y'all been messing around for so long. It's a situationship. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. You have some people that just don't. I don't want to have a commitment of saying you my girlfriend or you my boyfriend, but I still want to date you and I'm comfortable with you. And we've been messing around for so long.
But the thing is, like, situationships, right? How long should you really be in a situationship before you take it to the next level? Or there's just contingent on who the people are?
Yeah, it's the two people that's involved. Because
I don't think I want to be in no situationship, though. I think at 41 years old, I should know what I want right now. Or at least have an idea of what I want right now.
That's what I'm saying. You have to do what's best for you. It's comfortable for you. I ain't promoting none of that.
You ain't what are you promoting?
I'm not promoting nothing.
What you promoting?
I'm not promoting nothing. Listen, do what works best for you. I ain't finna tell nobody to do nothing. what works best for me might not work for you. I say that every week. We in the barbershop.
Yeah, I know you say that every week. So you feel like single, but you feel like singleness is the best thing that works for you right now. So you don't see nowhere in your future where you really want to have a wife and just settle down.
I just told my homeboy, I was like, I'm finna get in a relationship. Like, I don't see that. But if I want a relationship, I'll just get in a relationship. I just it gotta feel right with me.
But what does it gotta feel right?
It gotta feel like
what does it look like in real time?
Last time I got in a relationship, it was a feeling. I was like, I want to be in a relationship, and I actively pursued somebody to be in a relationship. I just gotta have that feeling. And being single, when you single for so long, you have to do what you want to do. It's kind of hard to get out there.
It is hard.
When you in this box and you like, this box is comfortable.
Yes.
I just get up and do what I want to do. I ain't got to worry about nobody calling my phone.
Because you have to consider other people.
Right.
Yes.
It's not just me when I decide I want to be in a relationship. I have to take in consideration me and you. So I can't be selfish no more because I have another person.
Right. And that's the thing. People get in relationships and they don't want to be about the partner. I feel like you have to be about both of y'all. Some relationships is just a one way.
You can't be selfish.
But you got some people that's in relationships that's selfish.
Right. And they not being real. And so that's why the relationship don't fail. Because you being selfish and you not thinking of the other person. You just worry about self.
Right.
So for me, I'd rather, before I ruin somebody's life, I'd rather just stay single.
You know what? Honestly, in all my years of living and dating, I think I only encountered one selfish man in my whole life. And when I say, like, you got to be careful when you think you want something because what it look like, you got to be real careful because I've never experienced somebody that selfish. And it's like, I kept trying to show him, like, you know, how to love me, right? But he was only about himself. He was. And I really liked that man, too. And I said, God, okay, I see you. And guess what? It took me 3 years to stop dealing with that selfish man.
And that's the thing. You said the important thing is, that's another thing that people don't understand, too. You can't love me how you want to love me. You got to love me how I want to be loved.
Right.
If you're not going to love me how I want to be loved, it's not going to work.
Right. But the thing is, Justin, if you really just pay attention to whoever you're dealing with, you kind of know how to love them a little bit.
Key word is if you're paying attention.
Yeah, if you're paying attention.
Paying attention. Are you really paying attention? And do you really care about that? Or are you just being, you know what I'm saying? Or are you just in it for what you can get out of it? That's the thing. Right. I think you have the pre-social media when you was dating and you was doing stuff and love was fun.
Love was fun.
It was dope to be in love. It was dope to have a relationship. It was pure fun because it wasn't on the public. You know what I'm saying? You kind of just like, people had to see you out.
Yeah.
Now you got to post me. Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. And so then it's like, if I got to do all that, what is this for? Is this
right?
Because
if this is for us, or this is for them.
Yeah, like I'm not here to.
But I'm glad I was never that type of woman. Like, I've never been like, well, you got to post me on your page.
You'll be surprised.
I'm not. Like, honestly, we don't even got to follow each other.
Right. And see that, and that's another thing too. Like you just said, we don't even got to follow each other. Then you have some people that get mad about that. You know what I'm saying? You get, oh, why you not following me? Or, okay, we in a relationship, you follow me, I follow you, but I can't post certain stuff because you ain't your feelings about what I just posted. That's disrespectful. That's a whole nother set of problems.
Right, definitely a whole set of problems.
And so when you get ready to get in a relationship, now you got to take into consideration a lot more than you did previously.
And then too, you got to take in consideration that your spouse is so accessible to other people. You know, and then with them being so accessible to other people, like it could be a girl or a man that nobody was even checking for. But as soon as you start posting,
number one thing you gotta realize when you start, like you said, when you post your relationship, you're marketing. You're marketing.
That's good. Posting relationships make you marketable.
You market. I could be single for 10 years. Nobody bothering me.
Right.
I can get in a relationship next week and then be like, you get 10 DMs. Oh, I didn't know you was in a relationship. You gonna get all the DMs that you could have probably. It probably was a person you probably just shot at while you were single and she didn't give you time of day. Then that you post some pictures, you on your dinner, you on trips, then here they come.
Yeah, they gonna say, "Hey, big head."
Right. So then, so then you have to ask yourself: Are you strong enough to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Once you put your relationship out there, are you strong enough to deal with what comes with being public?
That's good. Once you put your relationship out there, are you strong enough to deal with what comes with that?
A lot of people not.
That's real good, Justin.
A lot of people not.
And we don't even think about that. All we think about is we get comments, likes, shares. Oh, girl, you see Justin, he went to Jamaica or whatever the case may be. He took such and such here and there. And then people want to get on a bandwagon thinking. But one thing I did learn, what one man do for another woman does not guarantee that's what he going to do for you.
Because you're not getting the same version.
No, you're not. You're getting a different version. Yeah. Right.
You might not get the version of me that she got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's, like we talked in the barbershop, and I was like, you have people that be like, I know I'm a good man, I know I'm a good woman. Well, to whose standards?
Oh, that's good.
To whose standards? Like, you can be a great woman. It might just not be a great woman for me.
Yeah.
Might not be by my standards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that general statement, people just kind of live by that general statement, but it's like, okay, cool. That don't work. You ain't a good woman to that man, because that man don't, what you think makes you a good woman, he don't like that. That ain't what qualifies for him. That ain't what qualifies for me.
Yeah. That's true.
So when people be saying that, I just be looking at them like...
And I got that bag, because I be in the shop saying, because I'm a good woman.
Yeah, but then...
I know I'm a good woman.
And then I counter you, I'll be like, okay, but to who's standing? I'll be like, so what makes you think you're a good woman?
Because I just know I'm a good woman.
Right, but then boom.
I got all the qualities of being a good woman.
Right.
That's what makes me a good woman.
And you can go into the next relationship saying that, and then that man be like, friend, full of she's the worst woman ever. And you're going to be like, what?
But you know what? It's like, people that like me, it's like a love-hate. Like, sometimes either you like me so much, or you just hate me so much, one or the other. It's definitely in between. Like, even the guys I've dated, they go, "Oh, I can't stand you," but it's like, "Oh, I love you." So, yeah, dating has definitely changed, and it's changed a lot. And dating has changed for me, and dating has changed for me also because, and I know we talked about this in the shop. Once a man know he ain't about to smash, it seems like he ain't that interested no more. So, can you kind of give me why is it like that? I'm not sure if you like that or what, but it's like they'll be wanting to take me on dates, and after so many dates, they like, what's up? And I'm like, I'm abstinent, so ain't nothing up. And then it's like phone calls start dying down and different things like
that. I mean, you know what they're looking for.
I know this is what they're looking for, but I'm just saying. Okay.
I've dated somebody like that. But we was vibing, so I really wasn't tripping. Okay. I just kind of looked at it like, okay, we're cool. We friends.
So after so long with no intimacy, like, what, it just fades out? Like, what does that look like?
Now, I can't speak for other dudes. For me, if I'm dating somebody, I ain't cutting nobody out while I'm dating until it's serious. So you could have said that you not doing nothing. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still over here anyway.
Okay, so it's okay. So you say you don't cut nobody off while you're actively dating. So once say if you would have got serious with the girl who was abstinent, right? And she's not sexually active or whatever. Will it be a deal breaker after so long, or will you really try to stick in there and because that requires you to go abstinent as well, though, if you're trying to be serious with her?
If I'm trying to be serious with her, now, yeah, we gotta get to this trying to be serious. Like, there's conversations that's gonna be had, like, and then you gotta think too, okay, you're abstinent, but in the conversation, like, we what's the time frame? Or this is forever, or what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get clarification. Just not like, okay, I'm absent.
Okay, so do you think you could be abstinent if you was to date a woman that was? Like, I know you're actively dating and living life, but if you met a woman and it was like, oh my God, this is the woman of my dreams, could you go down that route with her until y'all decide to cross that line, or do you think you could?
I don't know. I ain't never tried it. So.
Oh, you never tried it?
I ain't never tried it. So I don't know. I can't say yes. I can't say no. I would have to really like her though. Like, I would have to really, really like her.
You have to really like her.
Yeah, because that's a lifestyle change.
Oh wow.
Meaning you go from, and not saying that you having sex all the time. Mm-hmm. It's just like you go cold turkey. So that's you know what I'm saying. That's a lifestyle change. Like, I don't know.
This is interesting. That's a lifestyle change. Wow.
Yeah. So you have to go to the point where you like just. You're dating her only, and then y'all not doing it. So that's not a normal situation. Normally, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody you date you having sex with.
Right.
But when you start dating somebody, especially seriously, y'all end up having sex. So to go and get somebody that you just really like and y'all start exclusively dating and not having sex, that's a big change. So you would have to, you know what I'm saying, really kind of like put your mind to it and be like, shit, it'll be hard though. Because again, so when if you absent, there's no sex, but you kissing, you hugging, so you doing everything but
that,
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but you definitely it's definitely challenging, you know. Because it is.
That's a hell of a
challenge. But you know what? Like, my mentor told me, because I've been raving about, I'm this many months, and she said, Francheska, you ain't been tempted. So you don't really know how many months you are until you tempted.
And that's the thing. So
yeah, but I don't put myself in situations to be tempted.
Right, but if you're dating somebody, exclusively dating, and y'all around each other, like I said, y'all gonna be doing certain things. So then what?
Yeah, but honestly, I pray whoever I meet, I'm about to go biblical, that they on the same type time I'm on, and that they are abstinent as well. So it won't be so difficult to do. Right?
I mean, I hear you. I hear you, but I mean, yeah, that's like I said, that's a new one. I ain't never tried that in all my years, so I don't know about that one. Yeah.
Oh man. So back to the modern, because we went on a rant, but that's okay. But back to the modern day dating. Like, what does dating really just look like for you right now? I know you actively dating, but what does that look like?
I don't know, cause right now, like, shit, it's chill right now.
It's just chill.
It's chill right now. Like, I ain't even. I go outside. I don't even be looking at date. I'm chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah. Just outside having fun, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't even looking to. I might meet somebody. I ain't asking for no number. I ain't doing that.
Right. Well, it sounds like you is ready though for you to have told your friend, like, man, I'm about to date somebody.
Yeah.
Because do it get to a point?
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive outside.
That's the thing. Being single and dating is expensive.
Right.
Because you go outside, you buying drinks, you buying food, going here, you going you might well just get you one girl and chill.
So I asked you about emotional attachments, and you say you really don't have one, because I wanted to ask you, like, do you heal from like the trauma that a person might bring to you in dating, or do you just move on? But you say you don't even allow yourself to get emotionally attached to them anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, dating, like, when I was in relationships, I was in relationships when I was young. You know what I'm saying? That was just my thing.
So when I got older, ordered a relationship mate.
Yeah, I was.
It just something transpired to make you not want to.
When I got older, when I got the last relationship, I was like, I'm gonna do me. That was it. I wasn't.
What make a man say I'm gonna do me?
again, so for me, I had kids young. I was always in a relationship. So I was like, I'm gonna just do what I want to do. Once I got out the last relationship, I was like, I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna be single. I'm gonna just do whatever. I don't gotta be tied to nobody. The only people I'm tied to is my kids. That's it. So then you just have fun. Just having fun. Again, like I've been sitting here, my phone ain't ring because ain't nobody that I gotta check in with, that I gotta call, that I gotta do nothing with. Now, if I was in a relationship, then it would have been text, a call, or something. So, but the attachment part, I'm gonna go back to that. So the attachment part when I was in relationships, I would, if something happened with this relationship, right, and I got out of it, I would get up under somebody else. That's how I would detach from the last.
So you just move on.
Yeah, I would just move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was sting just depending on how it ended. But my way of getting over it would be I'm gonna get with somebody else.
Okay.
So when I became single, like dating, like I said, I'm just casually dating, I'm not gonna get attached to you.
You know, you never got attached to no one who's dating? Just because of chemistry?
You gotta have a boundary. You gotta set a boundary because that's how you get caught up.
So you going to it knowing this is what it is, but I don't know because sometimes you can say this what it is, but you and a person can just be on a vibe,
right?
Unmatched.
We can vibe. We gotta learn how to control your emotion. You gotta learn how to control you. And I done dated people that I have the best vibe with, but I ain't got that attachment like that. You gotta learn. That's something I have to learn.
So would that be considered like an avoidance attachment? Like you avoiding the emotional connection so you don't have to?
I don't know what to call it, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I wasn't trying to go there. So if I'm not trying to go there with you, I'm not gonna get attached. I'm not gonna get, attached to you like that. Because I gotta keep it real. Like if I'm just casually dating, then why am I get attached to it? Yeah, we vibing, chemistry's there, everything's there, but then I might as well be in a relationship with you once I get attached to you. Because now it's like, yeah, like she mine now. I'm not gonna just casually date you and then I'm attached to you. Nah, I'm gonna be feeling a different type of way about stuff. I'm gonna see things in a different light. If I have no attachment to you, then you know what I'm saying. If I don't talk to you for 2 days,
you okay with that?
Yeah, you outside doing your thing. I can't do nothing. But once you get attached to somebody, your feelings involved, all this is involved.
Yeah.
So now you on relationship time.
Yeah, definitely on relationship time.
You gotta keep it real with yourself.
Yeah. I gotta go and figure out some things myself because I have a hard time attaching to people, which is not good. But yeah, I gotta figure that part out. Or I even try to go date somebody because I always heard like I was heartless and different things like that, which I don't feel like I am. But if more than one person say it, I guess you better go and check that out, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Your conversations,
That's why.
But we the same time though, so I kind of be understanding where you're coming from.
So that's why we're gonna have a live segment at Bonafide the Haircut Bar. So I want you guys to stay tuned for that information. And Justin, I'm glad that you decided to come on here so we can talk.
Only for you.
Only for me.
Because I would swear I'd never go talk about dating nowhere.
Well, honestly, when I thought about the topic, you was the only person I thought about, and that's the God honest truth. I was like, who is better to talk about dating with? Because the thing is, you're never one-sided and you're not biased, and that's one thing I like about you, right?
And the reason I say I would never go nowhere and talk about dating is because it's so touchy. People want to say what this person should do, what that person should do. I can tell you my experience. I can tell you how I feel, what I think. All the rest of that, because I don't go by rules. I don't go by the internet rules and all the podcast rules. Right. And all that. I make my own rules.
Well, thank God we wasn't out here talking about rules. We just had casual conversation about dating. Right.
Yeah, because I watch a lot of stuff and I be like, a real man this and a real man, a real woman. All that. I'm like, bro,
What really is determine a real man and a real woman?
I still ain't found it out.
Yeah, I don't think nobody have, but I believe gender roles has gotten so far stretched out. It's like,
yeah, I think the gender. I think right now it's gender war, and so until both genders get back to just want to love each other and stop pushing and pointing the finger at each other, it's gonna be messed up.
I keep telling people like love is the number one ingredient. Y'all, that's what
I think people. It has got to the point where everybody's scared to love now.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's so what they say is pee in the dating pool, right?
Yeah, pee in the dating pool.
Is I want to say it's 50% experiences, and then it's 50% you listening to other people. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like once you gotta get outside and really have your own experiences. Like you can't find nobody in the house. You can't be in the house and then
I know I gotta get outside, but I just don't like outside no more.
You can't. And when I say outside, I don't mean club.
I know. I gotta start asking you where to go because you be knowing where to happy.
You can go to happy hour. You can go eat by yourself. You can go. It's places to go, not the club.
Right.
It's things you can do and meet people without going to the club.
Right.
If you go to the club, have some fun. Yeah. I meet somebody in there. That's
cool. Yeah.
But you can't go to the club trying to find somebody to date.
Yeah, that's true.
Because for one, we in there, we drinking.
And
all kinds of stuff.
That's why it's called spirits.
Yeah, all kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
But if I'm at happy hour, right? That's the difference between happy hour and club. I'm at happy hour, it's quiet. I'm sitting at the bar, I'm chilling. If you come sit down, I can have a conversation with you. In the club, I can't really conversate. I see you from afar. You're attractive. I'm gonna walk up to you, want a drink, or let me get your number, Instagram, something. Then we walk off, and then it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to the next.
Speaking of Instagram, why is that the new thing now? People don't ask you for your number.
Because that's where everybody
They say, you got Instagram?
That's where everybody is.
Well, why?
Everybody's on Instagram. If I want to find you, I'm going to find you on Instagram because I know you always on Instagram. Unless you say, I don't have no social media, and that's rare. But I ain't asking because I ain't
But for a long time, I wasn't on social media. I had a page, but I wasn't on it.
Yeah.
I just really started being active. Like
asking you about Instagram would be pointless for it. You don't do nothing when it comes to social media.
I do. I do be on social media.
Not actively like we on social media.
Okay.
Your social media and our social media is different.
Right. But I'm starting to be more on there because we got to talk about the Speak Unspoken on social media. And we got to get the people tuned in.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. So, Justin, can you tell the people where to find you at on social media? Oh, by the way, he throws the best sneaker parties in the city. So, he is a promoter as well.
I'm not a promoter. I just throw parties.
Oh, well, he just throw parties. But if you're looking to have a nice, elegant party with an urban twist, because they nice and urban, tell them how to find you, Justin.
I'm at Mr. Champagne and Kicks on Instagram.
Kicks.
Yeah, I just throw parties. That's it.
Okay, you're not a promoter. I take that back. He throw parties. But he throw nice parties and he throw sneaker parties. So you got to come with the flyest sneakers in the newest release. Yes. So I just want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you for being a guest on this show, Modern Dating. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to be a guest on this platform, please write us at story@speakunspokentv.com. And I guess you will see Mr. Justin on the live in the barbershop. Until next time.